Good evening. Thank you all so much for joining us right here at the WOWK TV studios in Charleston, West Virginia at our new digital desk. Well, it certainly has been a while, but sports is slowly returning to West Virginia. We're going to be coming to you live from here as our very own Jake Siegel is ready to set to play, to call the game in Winfield. Jake.
So far, so good. Thanks so much for bringing me on tonight. We're going to have lots of fun, and in just a couple minutes, we are going to be streaming live the 11 and 12-year-old Youth Winfield Baseball League's inaugural night, inaugural season here as the Yankees, the 11 and 12-year-old Yankees will take on the 11 and 12-year-old Dodgers. If you want to watch it and see it, and you can't make it here tonight, head to our website, WOWKTV.com/live, or hit the live streaming tab. I'll be behind the mic. We'll be able to bring you the game like we haven't brought it to you in a while because I know the Mountain State has been without sports for quite some time. That all changes tonight as live youth sports is back, and we'll be officially back in just a couple minutes. And coming up after this quick break, we're going to introduce you to both teams and get you set for baseball here in Winfield on a beautiful sunny afternoon that's slowly turning into evening. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
And that was Jake Siegel live at Winfield Little League, where he's going to call the youth baseball game that starts in just a few moments at 6 p.m. And this is all brought to you by Burdette Camping, and you can check out more about them on our website, WOWKTV.com. For now, we're going to head over live and see what the scene's looking like for the first sporting event live covered that we're going to do here.
Yankees, do you know what number Luke Crago is?
11.
Thank you.
Gotcha, Luke.
Jamie, I'll bring another chair Monday.
Oh, no, you're fine. This one you just got to get the wheels right.
There are no wheels. Two of them are missing. I don't know who stole the wheels, but the wheels have gone off the wagon. Thanks for getting this roster. I appreciate it for me. You never had anything like this before, right?
No.
Depending on how much I struggle or succeed in tonight's test, maybe we'll bring you on for an inning. We'll have you talk a little bit.
No. I'm
No?
No.
Not interested?
I'm good. No.
You sure?
I'm sure. Yes, I'm sure.
Not an interview guy?
No. That's what I said. I've been in the fire service for almost 25 years, and I've been a chief for...
Well, they always put you on the news. How did it start, right?
I always avoid it. I put one of my assistants.
Oh, okay. I know they ask you how it starts.
Yeah.
Guys, who's glasses? Jackson, you about ready? Just about stuff.
Oh, we're now in 15 minutes. Yeah, I am well aware of that.
We just did that to try to get more pitchers in. And we'll play 10 games, I think, so it really gives them 20.
And I'm just waiting for them to call me, and then we're going to have our little broadcast. Sorry, I'm all over this organ.
Oh, no, you're fine. You're fine.
From beautiful Winfield, West Virginia, the home of Winfield Youth Baseball, and we've got it for you for the next 7 Monday nights exclusively on WK live stream. I'm Jake Siegel. Happy to be with you, everybody, as it's time for some live sports. We've got the 11 and 12-year-old youth Winfield Dodgers taking on the 11 and 12-year-old youth Winfield Yankees. Dodgers will be the home team for tonight's first game. Yankees will be the away team for the first game. And we all know we've waited a while for sports to come back, and in just a couple moments it will. As you can see, the Dodgers have taken the field. They appear to be getting loose, looking ready to go. Some of the precautions here in the league to start up: we see limited fans in the stands behind a yellow caution tape. No more than 2 players at once in the dugout, and the rest of the Yankees and Dodgers are behind the fence where fans normally would sit, but instead they're sitting here to maintain proper social distancing orders. And with that in mind, we're almost ready for some baseball. And the first pitch for baseball in a long time is taken outside for a ball. So 1-0 to Lucas Hall. Hall awaiting the 1-0 pitch, and delivery right down the middle, but fouled off back. That'll even the count up at 1-1. So again, if you're just joining us, pretty cool. We finally have baseball back after months of waiting, albeit it's a limited season, but they'll certainly take it. On the mound for the Dodgers, Braden Mann. Upcoming is his 3rd pitch. And that pitch is swung on high for a swinging strike. So it's now a 1-2 count for Lucas Hall, the first Yankees batter and the first batter of the season for this age division. And the delivery is a swinging strike, so on 4 pitches, we have our first out. Braden Mann sits down on Lucas Hall. Again, if you're just joining us, top of the first inning, 1 away, the score 0-0. And now stepping up, Gannon Boggs for the Yankees in the 2-hole. And the first pitch of this at bat is swung on and fouled back. That'll make it 0-1 to the Yankees pitcher. So we've got a pitcher versus pitcher at bat. Dodgers looking ready to go in the infield and the outfield. The 0-1 delivery is taken for a called strike. It'll now be 0-2 to the Yankees pitcher, Gannon Boggs. So the 0-2 pitch is taken way inside, and looks like it just got a piece of him. So the Yankees, with their first base runner of the season, it'll be a hit by pitch. And just like that, the Yankees have their first runner aboard. And stepping into the 3-hole is Jared Miller. So 1 on, 1 out in the top of the first inning to the Yankees, Jared Miller. Now Miller takes the first pitch, the runner goes, and he is safe at second base. So the Yankees pick up their first stolen base of the season. A runner now in scoring position for the first time tonight. Now, if you didn't know, Miller's favorite actor, Adam Sandler. You know he's appeared in many films, including The Sandlot, Waterboy, and Longest Yard, and that's why he's Miller's favorite actor. So 1 on for the Yankees. The pitch taken inside for a ball, and it's now a 2-0 count to the Yankees' 3rd hitter of the night, Jared Miller. Miller plays shortstop. And the 2-0 delivery is taken for a swinging strike, so it's now 2-1 to Miller. Yankees have a runner on second, courtesy of a hit by pitch. That was Gannon Boggs, who stole first, reached second base safely. It's now a 2-1 count with 1 away in the top of the first inning. And the pitch is taken for a called strike. It's now 2-2. Again, the score, we are still scoreless as Miller awaits the 2-2 count. And this pitch is outside for a ball, so the count now full with 1 away. Yankees still with a runner at second base.
Ready for
Braden Mann trying to get out of here with no trouble at all. This one swung on and hit weakly towards the pitcher. It's taken and thrown for the out. So Miller grounds out but is able to do his job and moves the runner to third. So the Yankees now with a runner on third base for the first time tonight. That's Gannon Boggs who stands away at third. And stepping up to bat for the Yankees is Braxton Holstead, the right fielder. So 2 gone in this top half of the first inning. Yankees with a runner on third. Braxton Holstead at the plate. First pitch of this at bat is taken for a called strike. So 0-1 now upcoming for the Yankees right fielder. Reminder, if you want to watch this game, head to our website. Go to WOWKTV.com and hit the live streaming tab. The 0-1 delivery is taken for a swinging strike, and it's actually going to be a foul ball. So 0-2. Count now remains 0-2. Yankees trying to get their first run of the season, and in order to get Boggs across the plate, the Yankees right fielder will have to deliver some kind of hit. 0-2. And the pitch is taken outside for a ball. That'll give us the first ball in this count. It's now 1-2 to Braxton Holstead. Ethan Westfall stands on deck should he in fact get a chance to bat before this half inning comes to a close. And the 1-2 pitch is taken again outside. 2-2. Runner looks like he wants to go from third. That's Boggs, but he'll be walked back to the base. So 2 away here as we await a 2-2 count. Dodgers trying to escape the top half of this first inning without giving up any runs. Pitch is taken for a called third strike. And after one top inning of play, Dodgers 0, Yankees 0, 2 strikeouts for Brendan Mann in that inning. And when we come back, we will introduce you to the Dodgers starting offense.
Take your glove. Hey, take your glove. Good job. Very good job. All right, what? Hey, all the way through it. All the way through it, Cody. Hey, Jackson.
Welcome back to Winfield as we get set for the bottom half of the first inning between the 11 and 12-year-old Dodgers and the 11 and 12-year-old Yankees. In the top half of the first, the Yankees were unfortunately had to strand a base runner at third base. They were unable to get him across. So now we'll see the Dodgers take the plate for the first time tonight. And Gannon Boggs, who was that runner on third, who was unable to cross home plate, will be on the mound for the Yankees, wearing number 42, the same as one of the Yankees' greats, Mariano Rivera. Rivera, of course, closed. Boggs starts tonight's game for this Little League Yankees team. And the first batter for the Dodgers this season will be the second baseman, Cody Green. Green looking to start things up for the boys in blue. Want to remind you that we are streaming this game live tonight. You can hear it and both watch it by heading to our website, WOWKTV.com, and hit the live streaming tab. Again, if you're unfamiliar with these rules, we've got 2 4-inning games, or an hour and 15 minutes, whichever comes first. Then the players will take a 15-minute recess, get some water, head to the bathroom, maybe grab a snack, and then we'll do it all again for the second game of the night. In this game, the Dodgers are the home team. The Yankees are away. In game number 2, the Yankees will be the home team. Dodgers will be away. Yankees infield and outfield both look ready as we await the first at-bat of the Dodgers season. Again, Gannon Boggs on the mound for the first time. Of course, this is our first game on opening night baseball here in the Winfield Youth Little League. And the Yankees appear ready, as does Cody Green. Speaking of Cody Green, his favorite food, Jersey Mike's. Green steps into the batter's box, and we are ready for the bottom half of inning number 1 here in Winfield. Pitch taken down low for a ball. It's now a 1-0 count in favor of Cody Green. Green plays second base for the Dodgers. The 1-0 delivery is swung on and missed on a high swinging strike. It's now 1-1. Again, we're scoreless here in the bottom half of the first inning. I want to also remind everyone, we'll have 6 more of these after tonight, and pitch number 3 of this at-bat taken inside and low, so 2-1 count upcoming for the Dodgers second baseman. Green awaits the 2-1 delivery, swung on the inside part of the plate, roll back to Boggs, he'll fire to first base, and the out is made. So 1 up and 1 down so far. And that'll bring up Brendan Mann. So interestingly enough, we see both pitchers, both batting in the 2-hole, so both will see each other before this first inning comes to a close. So Boggs will now pitch to his rival on the mound, and the first pitch of this at-bat is taken down for a ball. Again, Brendan Mann, who we saw get out of the first inning, survived, did not give up a run, actually struck out 2 batters in that winning inning as well. He'll hopefully help his own cause with a hit here if he can get one. Yankees infield looks ready. Outfield playing at normal distance. Second pitch of this at-bat is swung on and ripped to third base. It's fired over to first, and the out is made. So just like that, 2 batters, 2 away for the Yankees defense. So far, so good for New York. That'll bring up Eli Summers, the hard-hitting first baseman. First pitch of this at-bat, in the ground down low for a ball. So 2 away in the bottom half of the first inning. And the pitch down low again for another ball. So 2-0 with the count in favor of Summers. The 2-0 delivery swung on, hit right back up the middle, goes off the glove of Boggs. Shortstop picks it up, unable to make a throw, and the Dodgers have their first base runner of the season. So with 2 away, 1 on, and that'll bring up Jackson Sweeney, the catcher. So 2 away. Now Sweeney, his favorite part of playing baseball is getting a chance to play with his friends, and he's doing that tonight, as is the rest of these boys. First baseball action they've seen all year. First pitch this at-bat, down low, runner goes. Throw down to second is high, and the runner is safe. That's Eli Summers, who picks up not only his first hit of the season, also his first stolen base of the season. And now the Dodgers have their first runner in scoring position for the first time tonight. Yankees made it to third base last time before the inning closed. Dodgers now with the runner on second. 2 away, the 1-0 delivery is swung on and missed. A high strike right there, so that'll even the count up at 1-1. Again, if you're just joining us, we're scoreless here in the bottom half of the first inning between the 11 and 12-year-old youth Dodgers and the 11 and 12-year-old youth Winfield Yankees. Pitch number 3 of this at-bat, the catcher Jackson Sweeney was just fouled off, so it's a 1-2 count. Dodgers with the runner on second. Yankees looking to get out of this inning as well. Carson Boggs on the mound for New York. Gannon Boggs, excuse me. And that pitch called for a strike. So after 1, we've got no score between the Yankees and the Dodgers. Both pitchers effective, both recording strikeouts at the end of one inning. And when we come back, we'll have inning number 2. So far, we're scoreless after our first inning of play and our first actual baseball game of the season. Boy, it's good to be back. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
My feet up the whole time?
What's up?
Like, am I up right now?
I don't know.
I guess I could probably look online.
Well, I don't think I may have it.
I mean, I can look.
Still sinking in everything right now?
What?
Still sinking in?
I am, but I think you did. Weird. I'm fine. I don't know.
Like water? I'll run one down. Yeah. Tom, you. Tom, you. There, you can hear me? Oh, that's all right.
Bring it down, kid.
Alrighty, welcome back to Winfield, everybody. Inning number 2 of youth baseball between the 11 and 12-year-old Dodgers and the 11 and 12-year-old Yankees. We're scoreless in the top of the second. Both pitchers effective so far after one. We'll see the Yankees second baseman step up to bat, Ethan Westfall, for his first at-bat of the season. Braden Mann back on the mound for the Dodgers. Both teams leaving a runner in scoring position after the first inning. Yankees stranded a man on third. Dodgers stranded a man on second. Westfall steps in. He's ready to go, as is Mann. First pitch of this at-bat is taken for a ball outside, so 1-0 in favor of the Yankees' second baseman. The 1-0 delivery is swung on and hit foul towards first base side. That'll even the count up at 1-1. Both pitchers working effectively through the first inning, both getting out without surrendering a run. Both will try to do the same here in inning number 2. So the 1-1 pitch is what Westfall awaits. And this one high and outside for a ball. That'll make it 2-1. Again, if you're just joining us and you want to see this game and can't make it here tonight, head to our website, WOWKTV.com, and hit the live streaming tab. The 2-1 pitch is swung on and hit towards second. This one fielded sharply, and the out is made. So Westfall grounds out. And just like that, the Dodgers have one away. Carson Samples, the center fielder for the Yankees, now digs in. So one gone here in the second inning, top half of it. First pitch of the at-bat to Samples is taken for a strike. Now Samples' favorite Gatorade flavor? Blue. Wouldn't have thought that. Yankee blue, if anything. Second pitch of this at bat taken outside for a ball, so that'll even things up at 1-1. Now, funny enough, he said when he grows up he wants to be an NFL player. But it looks like Samples is just an all-around athlete, as he will get his first at-bat of the year tonight, as he faces Braden Mann, who's on the mound for the Dodgers. Third pitch of this at-bat is in the dirt, so it's now 2-1 to the Yankees center fielder. The 2-1 pitch swung on and missed. That'll even things up at 2-2 now. Dodgers infield playing a little bit back, outfield rather back as well. Samples hoping to give the Yankees their first base runner of this inning. And the pitch is called for a third strike on the outside corner. So Samples sits down and Braden Mann records his third strikeout of tonight's contest. So 2 gone here in the top half of the second inning. Luke Crago, the batter. Sorry about that. Owen Jones, the Yankees' third baseman, steps into the batter's box. It's a 1-0 count. Now he'll ask for time. And now Jones will step back into the batter's box as he awaits a 1-0 count. 2 gone here in the top half of the second. Mann's pitch is taken for a called strike. That'll even things up at 1-1. Again, if you're just joining us, 2 away here in the top half of the second. The third pitch to Luke Jones is taken for a ball. That'll be 2-1. First game of the year for both teams. Dodgers and Yankees both looking to pick up their first victories of the season tonight. We do have baseball back, even though it is in a limited fashion, but everyone excited to be out here and just get these kids playing again. The 2-1 pitch is swung on and fouled back out of play. That'll even things up at 2-2. Yankees showing they're not afraid to make contact so far in the early innings. No one on for the Yankees as we await the 2-2 delivery with 2 away, and the pitch taken for a called third strike. It's back-to-back strikeouts for Braden Mann. He picks up his 4th of the game, and we'll head to the bottom half of the second inning, all scoreless. Dodgers nothing, Yankees nothing. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Mason Noah Ezra. Hey.
How you doing down there, buddy? I know. Technically, the game, hey, 3 outs, the game's halfway over. Think of it like that. It's almost at halftime here.
Just try real quick and just slam.
I got another one for you. Okay, take up. Good?
How many pitches did they get? How many pitches is that? 2? All right. You can have 5 and bring it down to 50.
Bring it down. Come down. Balls in.
Second, you're doing a little better. Welcome back to Winfield, everybody. 0-0 between the Dodgers and the Yankees here in Winfield. The 11 and 12-year-olds battling it out for the first time this season. First baseball game, live baseball game of the year. And first pitch to Mason Crouch, the Dodgers center fielder, is taken for a swinging strike. That'll be an 0-1 count. Both pitchers very effective so far. Gannon Boggs on the mound for the Yankees, and this pitch is outside and away. That'll even the count up at 1-1. Crouch awaits the 1-1 delivery. And the pitch right down the middle is swung on and hit to second base. Second baseman's there and records the out in time before Crouch can reach the bag. It's Lucas Hall there who flipped it over to Luke Crago for the out. And now Noah Camaro, the shortstop for the Dodgers, steps into the batter's box. First pitch of his at bat is taken for a ball down low. His favorite baseball player, David Price. His favorite team, the Red Sox. The 1-0 pitch is swung on and hit sharply down the first base line, but in foul territory. That'll make it 1-1. Favorite Gatorade player for Noah Camaro? Strawberry. It's been a while since I've had myself a strawberry Gatorade, but it in fact is a flavor. Camaro awaits the 1-1 with one away here in the bottom of the second inning, and it's a swinging strike. So it's a 1-2 pitch upcoming for the Dodgers shortstop. This pitch taken high and inside. That'll even things up at 2-2. So 2-2 with one gone in the bottom half of the second inning. We're scoreless between the Dodgers and the Yankees. Dodgers at the plate. They're the home team tonight in game number 1 of our doubleheader. The 2-2 delivery is swung on and fouled back out of play. So we'll do it again. Both teams looking forward to being here tonight. The 2-2 pitch is swung on and hit down first baseline in play. It's Crago who gets the ball. And Luke Crago steps on the bag for the out. Didn't have to move a whole lot there, was the Yankees' first baseman. So 2 gone in the bottom half of inning number 2. And that brings up the Dodgers' third baseman, Ezra Johnson. Johnson's first pitch of his at bat, inside, but swung on and fouled back out of play. 0-1. Want to remind everyone, games are every Monday night, including this one. We have 7 broadcasts. After tonight, we'll be down to 6. We're bringing you Little League Youth Baseball all season long. Pitch number 2 of this at bat, taken for a low strike, so 0-2 now. And Gannon Boggs has him right where he wants him with an 0-2 count. Pitch swung on right down the middle line to second base, but the play is made and caught in the air by the Yankees' second baseman, Ethan Westfall. So at the end of 2, we're still scoreless between the Yankees and Dodgers. We'll be back with inning number 3 when we return here in Winfield. Stay with us.
Second game?
Oh, yeah.
Going good.
But then when I go across the street,
Channel 13. You guys ever had it? How many years?
Make sure you guys are getting lots of drinks. Now we'll get 5 pitches. Bring in a drink. Right.
I'm going to aim for his head, okay?
So welcome back to Winfield as we are in inning number 3 of our opening night of coverage between the Little League, Dodgers, and Yankees. Youth baseball finally making its return to Mountain State. Proud to be back. As we know, Winfield Youth Baseball started in 1969, the league celebrating its 51st anniversary this year. And a good way to do it in an exciting matchup between 2 star pitchers. And Gannon Boggs for the Yankees and Braden Mann for the Dodgers. Both pitchers effective so far through 3 innings of work. Yankees will open up the inning with their first baseman, Luke Crago, coming to the plate. And he'll try to give some life back to this Yankee offense. Man, as we mentioned, has been pretty good so far. So far, 4 total strikeouts for him. He'll look for number 5 as he goes to work on Luke Crago. First pitch of this at-bat swung on and hit towards shallow second base in the middle of the outfield. It's swung on and it's dropped. Second baseman drops the ball right there for the Dodgers. That's Cody Green, who probably lost it in the sun most likely. The Yankees now have their first base runner of the inning. Green likely thought he had it, had some help from his right fielder, but likely lost it in the sun. And speaking of the weather, it was supposed to rain. That's what the forecast called for yesterday. Now we've got a little bit of wind blowing from right to left. Sun is out. Beautiful night for baseball. 1 on for the Yankees. And first pitch of this at-bat to Grayson Westfall, their left fielder, is a called strike. Now his brother, Ethan Westfall, plays second base for the team. So 1 on for the Yankees. 0-1 delivery is taken for another strike. So 0-2 now in a bit of a hole is Grayson Westfall after 2 quick pitches. Luke Crago, the Yankees base runner, on first after a pop fly was dropped by the Dodgers second baseman. So pitch number 3, this at-bat taken inside, looked like it hit him, but no call officially. The ball rolls to the backstop. And Luke Crago now lands on second base with no away. Yankees with their biggest threat, or tie their biggest threat of the night so far. No on, a runner in scoring position for New York. The fourth pitch of this at-bat is taken for a ball outside. So after 2 quick strikes, back-to-back balls for the Yankees left fielder. Man gets his sign, and the pitch is swung on for strike 3. A big strikeout right there for Braden Mann, number 5 tonight for him. He has made quick work of Yankee hitters. But Yankees still have Luke Crago, their first baseman, on second base after he reached following an error by Cody Green, who likely lost the pop-up in the sun. And now the Yankees are back to their top of the order. Lucas Hall, their second baseman, steps in. First pitch of this at-bat taken for a ball outside, so it's 1-0 to the Yankees second baseman. We are still scoreless. Hall looking to change that for the Yankees. Pitch swung on, and a beautiful diving play by Ezra Johnson, the Dodgers shortstop. Noah Kamara, who made that play. It was a diving hot shot play towards the left side. Even Luke Crago giving him some props after making that one. A great play by the Dodgers shortstop Noah Kamara. And just like that, 2 away. And that one probably would have saved a run if it would have gotten past him. So now Gavin Boggs, the Yankee pitcher, steps up to the plate. He'll take a first pitch strike. And Boggs will hopefully look to help out his own cause and reach aboard and potentially drive in the first run of this ball game for either team. The 0-1 pitch is taken for a ball down low. That'll even things up at 1-1. Again, if you want to see the action and hear it too, you can go to our website, WOWKTV.com, and hit the live streaming tab. We'll be live streaming both games tonight. The 1-1 pitch to Boggs is swung on high, rolled over to second base. The out is recorded, and that will do it. So the Yankees strand a runner again, this time at second base. We're going to head to the bottom of the third. When we come back, we're still scoreless between the Dodgers and the Yankees.
Jackson, that did not turn out well. That was awesome, dude. That was awesome.
Noah!
Did you get that?
Way to scoot, Coach Green. Way to scoot. Cody, what happened? You just misjudged that? It wasn't ours. Out there had snacks ready for his mama.
Hey, catch your 5 pitches and bring it out the pitch.
Oh yeah, that's all. That'll be on the highlight reel. That'll be on the left pocket. Oh yeah. Y'all might have to put that in.
I just realized that the running clock in the top of
Yeah.
Bring it! Balls in! Calm down!
All right, welcome back to Winfield, everybody. We've got ourselves a beautiful night for baseball with two beautiful teams. The Yankees and Dodgers both scoreless as we enter the bottom half of the third inning. And so far, we've seen a pitching duel between Gavin Boggs of the Yankees and Braden Mann of the Dodgers. Boggs this time will go back to work. So far, he's thrown 25 pitches tonight. First pitch of this at bat is taken for a strike to Myden Oglesby, the Dodgers right fielder, his first at bat of the season. Second pitch of this at bat lifted to short to third base, and a great play that is looks like third baseman may have dropped the ball away. Let's see how they rule it. Now rule it an out. So a nice diving play right there by the Yankees third baseman. Walking a little gingerly after that one, but the out is recorded. It's Owen Jones who laid out for that one. Now we'll see Jackson Fauber. So we just saw the Dodgers right fielder. Now we'll go opposite side to left field. That's where you can find Jackson. First pitch of this at bat, a swinging strike. It's 0-1. Andrew Sinclair on deck, the number 10 hitter for the Dodgers. So the 0-1 count turns to an 0-2 count after a strike down low. As we mentioned, both pitchers making quick work of batters in this game. The 30th pitch for Mann is swung on for a swinging strike, so 3 pitches and sit him down. 2 away here in the bottom of the 3rd. Andrew Sinclair will make his debut inside the batter's box this season. First pitch of his at-bat is taken for a strike. 0-1. Boggs came into the inning with 25 pitches, now up to 32, as that's a ball in the dirt. That evens the count up at 1-1. Again, we're scoreless. Yankees have had a couple threats so far tonight, if not moved a runner past second base. Dodgers did have a runner on third, we're unable to get him home. Third pitch of this at-bat is lifted up to Boggs, and he makes the out. And just like that, 3 up, 3 down. We'll head to inning number 4, final inning of the night of game number 1. Stay with us. You're watching the Yankees and Dodgers right here, only on WOWK's live streaming.
Let's go! Close it out for the victory!
What if it's still 0-0?
We'll go to the top of it.
Okay. That was a good catch.
Is that you who hit it?
Oh, I'm not saying.
It was a good poke, I'll tell you that. He doesn't catch that.
Come on.
That would have been a... Yeah.
At least.
Come on.
And welcome back to Winfield. We've got fans in the stands, somewhat. We've got players on the field for sure, as baseball finally returns to Mountain State after we know just about every other sport around town has been canceled. It's our first live sporting event that we've been at here on Channel 13 in quite some time, and we're certainly glad to be here. If you're just joining us, it's the top of the 4th inning between the Winfield Youth Little League Dodgers and Yankees, the 11 and 12-year-old divisions. We're seeing a pitcher's duel tonight, at least in game number 1. Yankees have not gotten a runner past second base. Dodgers haven't gotten a runner past third. Braden Mann, who is back on the hill for the Dodgers, already with 5 strikeouts tonight. Yankees looking to get something going here with Jared Miller. He's their number 3 hitter and also plays shortstop. First pitch to Miller is taken for a ball inside. That's now going to turn into a 1-0 count. Miller's favorite player, Andrew McCutcheon of the Pittsburgh Pirates. His favorite food, steak. Pitch number 2 of the at-bat, taken away for a ball, 2-0. Miller's favorite singer, the Zac Brown Band. So Miller awaits the 2-0 delivery. And the pitch, taken just a bit outside. It'll turn into 3-0. Again, Braden Mann has been very effective on the mound tonight. The 3-0 delivery taken inside for a ball. So 4 straight balls, and the Yankees have their first runner aboard in this inning. It's Jared Miller who will now stand over at first. This brings up right fielder Braxton Holstead. possible. I don't think I went out of order. Ethan Westfall, pardon me, is the batter. It's the Yankees' second baseman. Miller on first. Yankees trying to get something going on. Braden Mann has been very good tonight. Pitch taken for a called strike. And it's now 1-1. Braxton Holstead on the on-deck circle. Apologize, I flipped that around. The 1-1 delivery is taken for a called strike on the outside corner.
Dialed in!
Fans starting to make some noise for both teams tonight for the first time. Mann's pitch count now sits at 48, excuse me. And this one swung on, belted to first base, and it's going to be a hit off the first baseman's leg. On the move goes Miller, and it's first and third for the Yankees with no away. Their best scoring opportunity of the night occurs right here in the top of the fourth inning. And it looks like we'll have a pinch runner, I believe, coming on for Jared Miller. Oh no, looks like he's out. Ball hit him in the leg. Sorry about that. So a bad break. A bad beat, if you will, for the Yankees. But they still have one on with one away. Now Braxton Holstead will step in. Yankees right fielder look to keep something going for this Yankee team, who have now had back-to-back base runners. Again, Jared Miller was hit in the leg with a ball, so he's out by rule. A strike, first strike. This is back to Braxton Holstead. It's now a 1-1 count with one away. Ethan Westfall stands on first base. Yankees with one on and one away in the top half of the fourth inning. This one swung on and fouled down first base side, closer towards the Yankee dugout. It's now 1-2. I mentioned Mann has been pretty lights out tonight on the mound. He'll await his 54th total pitch. So the 1-2 delivery is taken for a ball outside. This one gets behind the catcher. And some heads-up base running by the Yankees now has them back in scoring position. So the count now goes to 2-2 with one away. Time called on the mound. Ethan Westfall at second for the Yankees. The 2-2 delivery is swung on for strike three. Yet another strikeout for the Dodgers pitcher Braden Mann. That's number 6 on the evening for him. He has been tough to hit, folks, and certainly seems like it's going to stay that way, unless the Yankees can do something here and just try to put the bat on the ball. The next batter takes a swinging strike for the Yankees. It's Carson Samples, the center fielder. The 0-1 to the Yankees center fielder is up for a ball high. Samples ducks at that one. It's 1-1. Yankees looking to get something going. Dodgers need one out to get out of this inning. This one swung on and missed. Swinging strike. It's a 1-2 count now. 2 away in the top half. Inning number 4. This one swung on and missed. Another strikeout for Braden Mann. That's number 7 tonight for him. And we will play, I believe we'll play baseball till our intended time limit, because right now we have no score. Both pitchers dominant so far tonight. As we would imagine, it'd probably be a little bit of rust because these players haven't seen live baseball in months. But regardless, the pitching has looked good. And I think we will break No, we won't. We will not break for a game. We will break for a commercial, though, so stay with us here on WOWKTV.com. Again, we'll be right back between the Yankees and Dodgers. We're scoreless here.
Let's have some fun, 1-1.
We're going to do 5 warm-up pitches and bring down
All right, we are back with the bottom half of inning number 4 in game number 1. This will be the last half inning of play if the Dodgers can score a run. If they can't, we'll play to our intended time limit of an hour and 15 minutes. So far, both pitchers making quick work of their opponents. Brendan Mann with 6 strikeouts so far. His rival on the mound, Gannon Boggs, also with an impressive performance so far. Both pitchers have not given up a run, and that's what puts us in this position right now as we enter the bottom of the 4th inning.
Give me Cody Green.
So the Dodgers are back to the top of their lineup. Cody Green stepping back up. The Dodgers second baseman will look to get something going for LA. First pitch is in the dirt. 1-0 count in favor of the Dodgers second baseman. Green awaits the 1-0 delivery, and he gets a ball in the dirt. 2-0 now to the Dodgers second baseman. Again, we are still scoreless. Green looking to change that, and can do it with one swing of the bat. Pitch number 3 of this at bat, taken for a ball, so 3 straight balls to the player who plays second base for the Dodgers. 36 pitches so far for Gannon Boggs. Pitch number 37 is taken right down the middle for a called strike. 3-1 the count now. Yankees infield and outfield both playing at normal distance. This one a little bit high, and the Dodgers back on the base path. So Cody Green walks, and now Braden Mann, who we've spoken about several times on this broadcast, seems like he would be the player of the game for the moment with 6 strikeouts for the Dodgers, but again, we are scoreless, and that's certainly not a certainty. First pitch of his at-bat from Boggs. It's taken for a called strike, so 0-1 to the Dodgers pitcher. Cody Green on first base for the Dodgers after walking. This one swung on deep to center field and is misplayed by the center fielder. This will bring in some runs, and this could be the game right here. And in fact, it's going to be the throw home, not in time. The Dodgers, I believe, walk it off. I believe, yes, they do. The Dodgers walk it off right there. They'll take game number 1. So Braden Mann, officially our player of the game, recording 6 strikeouts, lacing one up to center. He drives in Cody Green, and just like that, the Dodgers capture game 1, 1-0. No doubt tonight, Braden Mann, the player of game number 1, 6 total strikeouts, an RBI single. He delivers the only run of the game and lasts 59 pitches through his 4 innings of work. Dodgers start the season 1-0. Yankees 0-1. We'll be back in just a couple minutes with game number 2 here on WOWKTV.com.
Tony, how long? Tony, what do you want your break? 5 minutes?
Whatever you need, 5 minutes or so.
How you doing down there? You know the water?
So far, guys, we got a winning record.
I got that one.
Yeah, Brandon's not.
Tony, 7 good?
Man, I got that one.
No, it's good.
No, I got that one.
Essentially, that's the play of the game.
I'm taking, look, idiot.
haven't shot baseball in years.
I can call play-by-play for years. The same pitcher still return, or need different people? Probably need another scorecard.
7:05 here, is that too late?
7:05, that's fine.
7:05 next year.
Hey, we want to start the next one. 7:05. Like 10 minutes.
Casey, whoever Casey is, Coach Brady. Great. Oh, is it Coach Dad? Are you the head coach? Yeah, they're not coming for me. Unless some guy is screaming obnoxious.
Shannon, where are you going? Why are you taking your bag?
Hey, Zach,
Somebody's pitching again, all right?
you keeping your lineup the same?
Yeah.
Who's pitching?
Cody.
Cody Green.
Dana.
Yeah.
Your lineup's
Hey,
the same?
I didn't even realize we were out of. I don't even know if you guys. Yeah, I got it.
It's all over with.
I mean, not
Who's pitching?
I don't even.
Jared.
I told Dana, I was like, it's the first thing I said to him. I was like, I had no idea.
We got it out of order that way. Do you recognize something like that?
I know, I was calling the game and I thought my scorecard was wrong, but it wasn't. It was a little embarrassing, but what was I going to do? I only made 3 small errors during the broadcast. I was a big error I made during the broadcast. Not bad. Yeah, but we'll be back with this ESPN presentation, but you gotta say who you are. Channel 13, we're not on Channel 13 right now. We're on. I need something to sign up, you know. We'll be right back. But I want to make sure they're not leaving. The internet's a big place, right?
How long does that stay on there? Like, can I watch it online when I get home?
Well, we're gonna have the highlights at 11.
Okay.
So we're doing.
But on the.
Oh, you mean this? You think they're gonna broadcast this game? The whole thing? Oh, yes they are.
On the website.
It's gonna be a big spot. But tonight at 11, we'll see the ends walk off.
Okay.
And obviously highlights will be a number 2. Hopefully some more exciting. Hopefully a hitter's duel, not a pitcher's duel.
Right.
Kind of baseball you like. Probably the internet here is.
Go back and watch it.
My internet here is spotty. It's some illegal Wi-Fi. It's tough to, when you're one person, it's tough to do everything. I wish there would give me a call guy. Someone to be like, I got asked this someone to get back to this guy. Basically, Miller and Cody Green. Well, I got the rosters. I know them in the numbers. I mean, yeah. Obviously, line card would be great. Scanning, because they're playing. How old is your kid? No.
Or my middle was 12. No.
Is he also playing this league?
No,
Or where does he go? And 15?
well, no, he was just freshman.
Did you go to Winfield also? over in Winfield. I know, I'm sure some of these kids here. Key, they said 7:05. First pitch next game in round 9.
I mean, there's 1 week.
Mind go lost it? School the same or not? Yeah, what's the deal?
Single down the right field line. I mean, it's like in depth. It's only like a year. I mean, you get your 2 seasons in, really. I mean, you can add it.
Did you softball and softball? I get it.
They got them all.
Still make up plans? I was curious.
Yes.
What did you do with the virus?
We were the ones right there.
Where in my street? Yeah, they allowed sports stuff today. Where do you guys play? I know you guys. Jackson. Hey, no, hold on.
I didn't get it to him yet.
Just tell them.
Yeah.
So it's only 14 seasons.
Hey, we're gonna change the lineup for the Yankees. It's same first 3.
Hold on a second.
Okay.
Hall, Boggs, Miller, and then 4 spots going to be Luke Crago. 5th spot's same Ethan Westfall. 6 is Carson Samples. 7 Owen Jones, or I'm sorry, 7 Braxton Halstead. 8 Owen Jones. 9 Grayson Westfall.
So you're changing up the 4, 8, 9 hitters? My math right there?
4, 8, 9. 4, 8, 9. Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Uh-huh. You're lucky I even know any of these kids' names by now. This is like the first time.
Where's the field first? Now we're home. Let's see.
yeah, I've got one button.
I probably would have got it wrong a few times. I would have figured it out. Yeah, I knew it was something.
All right, welcome back to Winfield, everybody. Game number 2 between the Yankees and Dodgers getting set to get underway. Game number 1, if you're just joining us, you missed a thriller. It was a pitching duel led by a walk-off by Brendan Mann, who struck out 6 Yankee batters in 4 innings of work and also had the game-winning RBI to open up Winfield Youth Baseball in quite a fashion. He was dominant on the mound, pretty good at the plate as well, came through when he needed to. But now game number 2, Yankees will be the home team, Dodgers the road team, and Yankees will look to get some revenge here and even up their doubleheader. Will be on the bump tonight in game number 2, and he'll go to work against a Dodgers lineup that, as we mentioned, both teams really failing to come alive in game number 1 offensively. Defensively, they were lights out. And once again, we will see Miller face his counterpart on the mound in Cody Green, who played second base for the Dodgers last game. Both teams seem about ready. Again, a beautiful night for baseball. I want to remind everyone, tonight is the first of 6 more total broadcasts that we will have right here on our website. Every Monday night, starting at 6 o'clock, we will bring you Winfield Youth Little League Baseball at its finest. The league celebrating its 51st anniversary this year. We are, of course, in a delay period because of COVID-19, but players excited to play, fans even more happy to come out and watch. And of course, all players and fans abiding by the social distancing guidelines, but baseball as we know it back, even if it's in a different kind of way than we've seen it before. Miller looks just about ready to go on the mound. Again, Green will be the first batter of game number 2 for the Dodgers. And the first pitch of game number 2. Green squares to bunt, pulls back at the last second, does not. It's 1-0 to the Dodgers pitcher for game number 2. Pitch number 2 of this at bat, also taken for a ball, and Green also showing bunt. It's drawing the third baseman in for the Yankees tonight. Ball number 3 is in the dirt, and third pitch of this at bat is already well in favor of Dodgers pitcher Cody Green. Green awaits the 3-0 delivery. Miller's pitch is taken in the dirt for ball 4, a bit wild. So Green is aboard. The Dodgers have their first base runner of the game after just 1 batter. Braden Mann, the hero of game number 1, as we mentioned, 6 strikeouts, and the game-winning hit last game that gave the Dodgers their first win of the season. This one swung on and popped up to the catcher. It's Luke Krigo making the catch. So a big out right there for the Yankees. 1 on, 1 away in the top half of inning number 1 of game number 2. Dodgers will have their third batter of the night. Eli Summers, the first baseman. And the runner goes, and he's going to be in there safely. So Cody Green, who played, as we mentioned, second base in game number 1. He'll be pitching tonight on the mound for the Dodgers once we enter the bottom half of this inning. But the Dodgers now have a runner in scoring position for the first time in game number 2. The pitch, taken for a ball outside. That'll leave the count up at 1-1. Summers, as we know, got the first hit for the Dodgers in their first game. Reached on a single. This one high and inside. Summers ducks. And the count now 3-1. This one called for a strike. Excuse me, it's now 2-2 now to the Dodgers' first baseman. Summers will look to potentially bring home Cody Green, who stands on second. This one down low, it's going to get by the catcher. That's Crago, who picks it up near the fence and heads up base running by Green, allows him to walk into third base with ease. And now the Dodgers have a runner on third with one away. Summers awaits the full count. The payoff pitch is swung on and fouled back, and we'll do it again. Dodgers still looking for the first run of their season, have a chance to get it if they can bring Green in from third base. Miller trying to do his best to prevent that from occurring. This one swung on. This one, a no swing right there. A cold third strike. So a big strikeout right there by Jared Miller. And now 2 away in the top half of the first inning. Dodgers looking to bring that run home. Again, it's Cody Green who's awaiting on third base. Jackson Sweeney, the catcher, at the plate. It's a pass ball. It's going to be a plate to plate. No, it won't be. It's too late in time. And in comes the runner from third. That's Cody Green, the pitcher, who helps his own cause out. Dodgers now have a lead and their first run of 2020. So 2 gone here in the top half of the first inning. Dodgers clinging to a 1-0 lead. Their fourth batter of the game is catcher Jackson Sweeney, who's in the cleanup spot tonight. He'll try to reach base and will step back into the batter's box with a 1-0 count. Score 1-0 in favor of the Dodgers. This one swung on deep to right field, and it's just out of play down the right field line. That one hit a long way, but foul. And that evens the count up at 1-1. So the 1-1 pitch to the Dodgers catcher is swung on, hit the second base, and it's going to be close at first, but a diving play is in store, and it's not in time. So the Dodgers now have back-to-back, and they had back-to-back base runners on. It's another hit for the Blue Crew. Now Mason Crouch, the center fielder, steps in. Sweeney singles. This one taken for a ball high. First pitch of this bat. So 2 away if you're just joining us. Dodgers with a 1-0 lead here in the top half of the first inning. It all started with Cody Green. Pitch number 2 of this bat taken for a ball down low. It's 2-0 now to the Dodgers center fielder, and our first mound visit of the night for either team comes with just 2 away in the top half of the first inning. Miller, who's on the mound now, played shortstop in game number 1 for the Yankees. We'll get a pep talk from his coach. Again, just needs 1 out to get out of any further damage that might occur here in the top half of the first. At the moment, the Dodgers only got 1 run across as Cody Green scored on a wild pitch. Jackson Sweeney, the Dodgers catcher, on first. Mason Crouch, the center fielder, at the plate. And a 2-0 is taken high for a ball. So 3-0 now. And it's starting to become a long inning for Jared Miller as he awaits his 19th pitch of this first inning. So after a brief timeout, Sweeney leads off first, and this one swung on and fouled back. So it's now 3-1. 3-1, excuse me. And the 3-1 delivery is taken in the dirt for a ball 4. So another walk. Second one of the inning surrendered by Miller. Runners on first and second for the Dodgers. Noah Camara, who made probably the play of the game in game number 1, saved what would have been a Yankee run, and honestly had a big part in helping the Blue Crew win game number 1. He'll now try to do the same thing at the plate here. 2 on for Noah, and he watches ball number 1 sail outside. So the 1-0 pitch to Camara is taken for a strike. It's now 1-1. His favorite food? Spicy chicken noodle soup. Not one you hear often, but one that he definitely enjoys. The 1-1 pitch is taken in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Both runners will advance. A third out to third is not in time. So the wild pitch allows both Dodger base runners to advance a base. And we'll see if the Dodgers can rally with 2 outs here in the top half of the first inning. Camara, the batter. He's got Sweeney at third. Another teammate stands on second. This one swung on and fouled. Contact made. It's now 2-2 with 2 away in the top half of the first inning. His favorite actress, Madeline Klein. The 2-2 pitch will be the 25th one by Miller of the inning. And it's taken outside for a ball, so full count. Runners will certainly be alert and on the move on the payoff pitch upcoming. Will come out of the 6th batter of the inning for the Dodgers. This one taken outside for a ball. That's ball number 4. So bases will now be loaded for the first time tonight in the team. 2 away, and Dodgers looking to continue that 2-out rally. Back-to-back walks. Sweeney single, and he's on third. Ezra Johnson, the third baseman, has a chance to really open this game wide open. 2 away. Miller with 26 pitches and counting. In the top half of the first inning, biggest threat of the night for the Dodgers. This one high and pops out of the glove of the Yankees catcher, but was able to retrieve it without any damage. The 1-0 pitch, taking just a bit outside, is now 2-0. And Seagull might be in jeopardy of walking in a run. So a 2-0 count with 2 away in the top half of the first inning. Dodgers looking to capitalize here. Pitch outside, 3 straight balls to Ezra Johnson. The Dodgers third baseman. He'll ask for time and he'll get it. Lucas Hall, the first batter for New York, steps in, sees a ball, number 1, and now gets his first strike of the at-bat, swinging and missing. So it's 1-1 to the first Yankees batter of game number 2. Cody Green on the mound for the Dodgers. He played second base last game. Scored the only Dodgers run of the game so far. And also marks the first time we've seen a lefty start a game so far this season for either team. 1-2 count now, upcoming for Hall. And the pitch is taken inside for a ball that'll even things up at 2-2. Hall will become the first Yankees batter to reach base tonight in this second game. Sun's still out as it slowly starts to set. Beautiful day for baseball. Was hot earlier. Now perfect temperature. And the fifth pitch of this at-bat rolls to the dirt on the outside part of the plate. And it's now going to be 3-2, so full count to the first Yankees batter of the evening. This one swung on and hit to short. He fires over to first. Play is made. Out is recorded. So 1 up and 1 down for the Dodgers. Who pitched beautifully in game number 1 for the Yankees, is the second batter tonight. He watches a first pitch a little bit upstairs towards the outside part of the plate. It's now 1-0 for Boggs. Pitch number 2 to the at-bat, down back. That evens things up at 1-1. So 1-1 count upcoming with 1 away in the top half of, the bottom half of the first inning. Dodgers up 1-1. Count now 2-1 to Gavin Boggs. This one in 3-1 to Boggs. 1 away now. Boggs hitting the 2 tonight. That's what he was again in game number 1. The 11th pitch tonight upcoming from Green is taken for a call strike, and now we're on the full count. Well, let's look to get something going for New York. As he freezes at a third pitch called strike. So Green records the K. Boggs walks back to the dugout and 2 all the way. And now Jared Miller, who started game number 2 started this game on the mound for the Yankees, will dig in. He'll watch a first pitch called strike. And it's now 0-1 as Green faces his rival. Best pitch swung on, deep into right field, and it's going to be after the bases for Miller. He's on his horse, still on his horse, he's in second, rounding second, on his way to third. And that is where he will stop. He turns the corner at third, but a big triple to open the game for Jared Miller. And you know he run down badly, especially after giving up 1 run to the Dodgers in the top half of that first inning. So he now stands at third with 2 away. Yankees will try to bring him home and even this game. hitter of the game. Crago batting in the cleanup spot for game number 2. Batted in the 8th spot in game number 1. This one taken high and inside. Actually backs him off the plate on that pitch. It's now 3-1 to Crago. 2 away here in the bottom half of inning number 1. Pitch down low, and that's going to be ball 4. So Crago gets to take his base. The Yankees now have runners on the corners. And Ethan Westfall looking to put the Yankees on the board. If you're just joining us, Miller tripled to right. Crago walked. 2 away in the bottom half of inning number 1. Dodgers with a 1-0 lead. Yankees have a chance to tie it and possibly add some more. Cody Green on the mound for the Dodgers. And this pitch swung on and fouled out of play. It's now 0-1. So a quick strike. On Westfall, the Yankees' number 5 hitter. This one put back into play right to Green, who fires to first, makes the out, and retires the batter. So Cody Green able to keep the Yankees at bay and keep the Dodgers ahead 1-0. After one inning, stay with us. We'll be right back with inning number 2. Some more baseball. Game number 2 between the Dodgers and Yankees is now in the top of the 2nd inning. Dodgers with a 1-0 lead, and they'll look to add to it here in inning number 2. Jared Miller on the mound from New York. Pitch right down the middle to believe that's Martin Oglesby, and it is. The right fielder is taken for a strike. So 0-1 to Oglesby. And the pitch taken at the feet of Oglesby. It's 1-1 after the ball. Miller with a pretty interesting first inning, both offensively and defensively. Defensively, had a big 32th pitch first inning, surrendered only 1 run despite the fact that the Dodgers loaded the bases. At the plate, he tripled. His teammates, though, unable to get him from third to home. Now in inning number 2, it's another ball. So it's a 2-1 count, back-to-back balls from Miller after a quick strike. 2-1 pitch outside. It's now 3-1. Jackson Farmer, the left fielder for the Dodgers, on deck. So the 3-1 delivery is taken for a called strike. It's now a full count to the Dodgers right fielder. Oglesby's favorite baseball player and favorite team, ironically, is the Yankees. The full count pitch, a little bit high, and Martin Oglesby is the first Dodgers runner of inning number 2. So Dodgers starting the game with the base runner in inning 1. Now in the second inning, they get another base runner. So Dodgers a little more successful on the base path so far, at least in the early going in game number 2 opposed to game number 1. Jackson Farmer, the left fielder now, steps into the batter's box. First pitch of his at-bat taken for a called strike. Farmer's favorite actor, Robert Downey Jr. He awaits the 0-1 pitch, and it comes, and it's a low strike. So 0-2 now to the Dodgers left fielder. His favorite player, Chris Bryant. Favorite team is the Cubs, and his favorite Gatorade flavor is orange. This pitch looked at for strike 3, not even a swing right there, so 3 pitches and sit him down. A quick out for Miller. And Jackson Farmer is down on strikes. Andrew Sinclair now, the new batter for the Dodgers. 1 on, 1 away, and 1 batter at the plate for the Dodgers. This one taken for a ball high. First pitch of the at-bat to Sinclair is taken for a ball. So count now in favor of Sinclair and the Dodgers. 1 on. Dodgers with a 1-0 lead here in the top half of inning number 2. And the pitch swung on and put in play. Caught by the second baseman. Tries to double up the runner at first. Is unable to. But it's now the second out. So 2 away, and the Dodgers see their lineup turn over. And it's Cody Green, who's pitching tonight in game number 2, coming back up for LA. Green digs in, and first pitch of his bat hits him, and he falls down hard, but he's able to get up on his own power. So 1 pitch of this at bat. Dodgers now have runners on first and second. Back in the scoring threat is LA. That one just slipped out of Miller's hands. Definitely not intentional by any means. And now all of a sudden we're going to get to this meat of the Dodgers lineup led by Grant Mann, who had the game-winning hit back in game number 1. And a great opportunity to add to this Dodger lead. As 2 on for Mann. Get some signals from his third base coach. Jared Miller needs just 1 more out to dodge any damage that might occur in this inning. First pitch of the at-bat to Mann is taken for a ball outside, 1-0. Again, Dodgers clinging to a 1-0 lead, looking to add to it. Pitch swung on and missed. swinging strike right there. That evens the count up at 1 apiece. So the 1-1 is what man awaits. 2 on for the Dodgers. Man looking to put the ball in play. The pitch swung on and is in play. Lifted to shallow center field. It's going to drop, and this is going to be runs for the Dodgers. It's going to be a throw home, not in time. That's a Martin Oglesby who's going to score for the Dodgers. It's now 2-0 on a double hit by Braden Mann. So Mann delivered the game-winning hit just a game ago. Now he comes up with a double here, adds to the Dodgers' lead. It's now 2-0 in favor of the road team in this game. Dodgers were the home team in game number 1. Yankees the home team tonight in game number 2. So visitors striking first in both innings. And now with runners on second and third, another good opportunity for the 2-out rally to continue. As Eli Summers steps in. And this one almost hits him, ducks out of the way. It's a 1-0 count. 2-0 now, Dodgers. The 1-0 delivery is down low, but a swinging strike, so that evens the count up at 1-1. So 1-1 is the count. 2 away. Miller trying to get out of this inning. And he might be able to do so with a weakly hit ground ball. It's going to bring in one across the plate. No throw to first. And another run crosses the plate. It's Cody Green who picks up his second run of the night. An infield single by Eli Summers on a weakly hit ground ball to short pushes the Dodgers lead to 3-0. And slowly the Dodgers are starting to open this game. Miller already get 50 pitches. Now the limit here in this league, 80 pitches per pitcher. So 3-0, 2 away. Runners now on the corners for the Dodgers. They're starting to rip through the teeth of this lineup. Jackson Sweeney, the batter. He's the catcher, and he'll swing at a swinging strike. The Dodgers base runner, Eli Summers, steals second without a throw. So runners back at second and third for Jackson Sweeney. This pitch down in the dirt, it's 1-1. Now Sweeney's favorite will be the blind side. His favorite actor, Kevin Hart. Favorite player, Dustin Pedroia, and roots for the Red Sox. When he grows up, says he wants to be a lawyer. The 1-1 pitch is what he awaits, and Sweeney takes this one inside for a called strike. So it's 1-2. 1-2 the count. Rather to Jackson Sweeney. Two away. Yankees trying to avoid giving up any more hits or runs in this inning. Ball taken outside, so it's now 2-2 to the Dodgers catcher. Runners on second and third for LA. Dodgers looking to add to it. And Sweeney might be able to deliver, and he does. It's a single right into right field. It's going to bring in one, it'll bring in another, and Sweeney on his way to second base. A stand-up double for Jackson Sweeney. 2 more Dodgers cross the plate. It's now 5-0 in favor of the Dodgers, and all of this coming with 2 outs. Dodgers scored 1 in the top of the first inning, have now added 4 runs in the second. Jackson and Miller's pitch count for the Yankees now at 56 and counting. Dodgers have almost batted around. Mason Crouch on with nobody on base, and he'll swing at a fastball inside. That's going to be 0-1. So no one on, 2 away, but Dodgers now have themselves a commanding 5-0 lead. Jared Miller trying to get out of this. All the Dodgers runs coming with 2 outs. A big 2-out rally here in the fourth for Zach Crouch's Dodgers. The 1-1 pitch. Taken inside for a ball. It's now 2-1 to Mason Crouch, who's been patrolling center field today for the Dodgers in both games. Yankees infield looks ready. Outfield looks ready as well. 1-2 pitch taken upstairs for a ball. It's 3-1 with 2 away. And the Yankees will call time and want to talk things over with Miller, who's approaching a 60. His 60th pitch of the evening. Again, Dodgers really opened this game up here in the 4th inning. A couple of doubles. Drove in a bunch of runs. It's now 5-0. Yankees trying to stop the bleeding here and just get out of this inning. Again, if you're just joining us, we're in the top half of the 2nd. This one they're going to rule a foul ball as Crouch ducks out of the way, so that'll be full count with 2 away here in the top half of inning number 2. So Crouch awaits the payoff pitch, and it's a called strike 3 on the inside corner. Yankees get out of the jam, but not before damage is done. They give up 4 runs to the Dodgers in the 2nd to put the score with the Dodgers in front by 5. 5-0 the score. We're right back with the bottom half of the 2nd inning when we return. To WOWK-TV's live broadcast on our website. You can see the game if you're not watching it already. Tell your friends, tell your family, tell all baseball fans who are interested in seeing some youth Winfield baseball. Tonight marking the opening night of play for the 11 and 12-year-old division, as we've got the Winfield Yankees and the Winfield Dodgers. If you missed game 1, you missed a pretty good one. It was a pitching duel between Braden Mann of the Dodgers and Gannon Boggs of the Yankees. Mann actually had the game-winning hit in game number 1, and Dodgers walked it off 1-0. For the moment, looks like they could be in line for their 2nd straight victory of the evening. They're up 5-0, pretty big lead as they enter the bottom half of the second inning with the Yankees coming to bat. Dodgers bats have been hot here in game number 2. Yankees need to get something going, as Cody Green, the lefty, will continue to be back on the mound for the Dodgers. Carson Samples, the 6th hitter for the Yankees tonight. He's also been playing center field for them. He'll step into bat. And the first pitch of this at-bat is taken for a ball outside. Samples trying to give the Yankees their first base runner of this inning. It's been a tough inning defensively last inning for the Yankees. They want to change that. Samples shows bunt, pulls back as the pitch is high. It's now 2-0 to Carson Samples. And it looks like we're going to have a... Looks like we'll have some stoppage in play. It could be an equipment issue here. And it looks like it is. It's the Dodgers catcher who might need some readjusting. So we've got a brief pause in play. It's when we do return to play, it'll be a 2-0 count to Carson Samples. Both teams, I'd say, having plenty of fun out here tonight. It's their first real live baseball action they've seen in months. Definitely some rust that coaches admitted they need to knock off, but it looks like they're slowly doing that. We've started to see the Dodgers offense come alive in game number 2. The Yankees offense still scoreless in the 2020 season. They're looking to change that here in this game tonight. So Samples digs back into the batter's box. He's got himself a 2-0 count in his favor. Third pitch of this at-bat swung on and missed for a swinging strike. It's now 2-1 to Carson Samples. Now Samples' favorite movie, remember the Titans. He shows bunt, unable to put the ball on the bat, and that evens the count up at 2-2. His favorite food, barbecue ribs. His favorite singer is Drake. So 2-2 to Samples as he awaits the pitch. Dodgers defensively look good. This one taken on the inside corner for a strike 3. Interesting call right there. Either of that, in any way, it's the first out of the inning. Bottom half of the inning, that is. So called strike 3 looking as Samples goes down on strikes. That brings up Braxton Halstead. And first pitch to Braxton is down low in the dirt on the outside portion of the plate. It's 1-0. So Halstead awaits the 1-0 count, one away here in the bottom half of the second inning. The pitch taken for a called strike. It evens things up at 1-1. Yankees looking to get their offense going in any way they can. Samples starting to near the 30 pitch mark. This one taken on the inside part of the plate. Halstead backs out from the incoming pitch. And it's now a 2-1 count to Braxton Halstead. One away. Bottom of inning number 2. Dodgers with a commanding 5-0 lead. Yanks looking to put something on the board here. This pitch a little low, but called for a strike. It evens the count up at 2-2. 0-2 Owen Jones on deck for the Yankees. The 2-2 pitch, taken outside a little bit high. It's now going to be full. It's now be a full count. So the 3-2 pitch, swung on and hit weakly back to Samples. Excuse me, Green. He'll pick it up, fire to first. Out is recorded. So 2 batters, 2 away. Strikeout to start off the inning. As Cody Green sat down Carson Samples, now he gets Braxton Halstead to ground out back to the pitcher. And now we've got another Yankee batter who will try to do some damage at the plate. Owen Jones, which should leave Grayson Westfall, the brother of Ethan Westfall, on deck. So the first pitch to Owen Jones is in the dirt, but it's a swinging strike. Thought he might be able to put the bat on the ball on that pitch, but it was a little too low. So 2 away here in the bottom half of inning number 2. Cody Green making quick work of Yankee batters in this one tonight. If you look at the pitch count, you can certainly tell the success between both pitchers. Green about to toss his 35th pitch. Jared Miller's got 61. This one swung on and hit just up the middle of the short. It's fired to first. Out is made, and that will retire to the side. So that one just getting past Cody Green. And now we'll head to the third, but the Dodgers back up to bat and already ahead by 5. Stay with us. You're watching a special presentation of the Winfield Youth Baseball right here, only on WOWKTV.com. So we've got ourselves a one-sided affair so far between the Yankees and Dodgers in game number 2. Lucas Hall, the new Yankee pitcher, who replaced Jared Miller, who surrendered 5 runs, 4 in the second inning, 1 in the first, but also had a pretty good outing in game number 1. We've seen him be a pretty good batter at the plate, but he will move positions and he will come out of the pitcher's mound. He was getting close to that 80 pitch mark, which was the primary reason as to why he is being relieved. Logan Hall, well, actually bats in the leadoff spot for the Yankees in both games, and he'll take the mound now. And we are coming close up, folks, on our time limit. Want to remind you, we've got about 20 minutes or so left. So if the game isn't played in 20 minutes, or a mercy rule of 10 runs comes on by either team, that will cause the end of the game. So we'll obviously keep you updated as we slowly approach that mark. So Lucas Hall on the mound for the first time this year, and I think he hits the first batter. Maybe just dodges the pitch there. There's Noah Kamara, the Dodgers shortstop. It'll be a 1-0 count to the player who saved the day for the Dodgers in game one. Second pitch of his at bat is called a strike. It's 1-1 to the Dodgers shortstop. Pitch from Hall, swung on, and in fair. It looks like that ball just rolls foul. Close. It was teetering on the line right there, and just rolls foul. So it'll be a 1-2 count upcoming for the Dodgers shortstop. It's now 2-2. Dodgers looking to add to their lead. Already took game one 1-0 on a walk-off by Brendan Mann. On a swinging third strike here. Ball rolls to the backstop. Catcher fires the first. Out is recorded, so it will go down as a strikeout. So Lucas Hall, first hitter of 2020, is out by strikes. Ezra Johnson, Dodgers third baseman, stepping in, and he'll swing at the first pitch he sees. It's a slow roll down the third base line. He'll beat it out. And he's safe at first. So Dodgers, every inning, have now had a base runner in game number 2. And Martin Oglesby, who caught the last inning, is now going to step in to the batter's box. 1 on, 1 out for the Dodgers, who are already up by 5. This pitch down low for a ball. It's going to be 1-0. Pitch number 2 of the at-bat. Taken for a ball outside. And this one in there for a called strike. That'll just hit the corner, it looks like. And first real adversity that Hall's faced on the mound with 1 on. And this in there for a strike. That'll even things up at 2-2. So Martin Oglesby, Dodgers catcher, at the plate. He sees his first baseman Ezra Johnson on first base. This one taken for a ball. It's now full count, and we can expect Ezra Johnson, who's on first, to be on the move. With 1 away here in the top half of the third inning, and we are racing against the clock. It's a called third strike, no swing, a big out right there by Lucas Hall. So both outs Lucas Hall has recorded this season have come via strikes. Andrew Sinclair, the final batter in the Dodgers lineup, enters the batter's box. He watches a ball 1 in the dirt. It's a 1-0 count. Dodgers still lead 5-0. Sorry about that. Jackson Fauber, the second to last batter in the Dodgers lineup. Swings and misses. A little late on that one. It's now a 1-1 count to Jackson Fauber, who's been patrolling left field for the Dodgers tonight. This pitch way upstairs. It's now 2-1 to the Dodgers left fielder. This one also a little bit high. It's 3-1. Now we take a look at Jackson Fauber for a bit. His favorite singer, Bruno Mars. His favorite food, a Southwest salad. And his favorite part of playing baseball is fielding. That one called for a strike on the outside part of the plate. Throw it out to second, not in time. But runner will hold after the throw skips into center field. That's Ezra Johnson, who gets in there safely at second base. Dodgers looking for more, already up by 5. The pitch swung on and missed for strike number 3. And the Yankees will head to the bottom of the 3rd without giving up any runs. Pretty impressive debut by their reliever Lucas Hall. Every out he recorded in that half inning were all strikeouts. Pretty cool stuff. Stay with us. When we come back, we'll head to the bottom of the 3rd and what will likely be our last 3 outs of tonight's contest. Close on time?
15 minutes.
Figure last half.
The quick inning, they make it start before you.
Is that the rule? If they start in and finish it?
Yeah.
That's the rule. So this will probably be it.
Yeah. The work comes on there, that was what I just pulled in. Anything finishes, if it's quick in, then it starts next.
5 more strikes. Blue. Blue. You gotta give him this, man.
To Winfield. Game number 2 will likely be the final half of tonight's contest. Game number 1 going in favor of the Dodgers, 1-0. It looks like game number 2 will go along those same lines. They are already up 5-0, but the Yankees coming to bat. They are the home team. So Yankees will try to get something going here. Offense has been a struggle tonight for them. Pretty good first game. If you missed it, we saw pretty much a pitching battle if we've ever seen one here in youth baseball. Game number 2, a lot more offense, courtesy of the Dodgers. Cody Green, the lefty, who played second base in game number 1, doing a fine job on the mound. In game number 2, will go back to work in the bottom half of this 3rd inning, and he hits the first batter he faces. So the Yankees already have a runner aboard, and that's what they need right now is base runners to keep a rally, or at least start a rally, I should say. That was Grayson Westfall, who takes the hit by pitch, and the lineup turns over. And Lucas Hall, who came in to pitch last inning, got into some trouble, but surprisingly struck out every batter he faced. And now he's going to try to help his own cause. First pitch to Hall is drilled down 3rd base line in the middle of the hole. And he's got himself a single. So back-to-back base runners. First one coming on a hit by pitch. Second one coming from Hall on this single. And the Yankees now have their best offensive threat of the night. And they're just getting into the heart of their order. So we hopefully can see the Yankees capitalize right here. Gannon Boggs stepping up. Pitched masterfully in game number 1. Going to hope to do some damage here in game number 2. He's got a runner in scoring position for the first time all night in game number 2 as well for the Yankees. They've got runners aboard first and second. And he hits him. Second hit batter of the inning. Yankees now have the bases loaded with no outs. And suddenly the Dodgers seem to appear to be in a bit of a troubled spot right now. Cody Green, who's doing just fine in the first couple of innings, hit the first batter's base, gave up a single to Lucas Hall, and then drilled, not intentionally of course, but drilled Boggs, and now the bases are juiced for Jared Miller, the cleanup hitter. This is why they put him here for these types of situations. He's got a chance to certainly cut into this Dodgers lead if he can put this ball in play. No outs, bases loaded, 5 in the 3rd inning, Dodgers up 5-0. It's the best opportunity the Yankees have had all game. First pitch, taken for a strike. Ball gets away from the catcher, runners have nowhere to go. pitch of this at bat, taken for a ball low. Count now even at 1-1. They're going to throw to third and try to pick off the runner. Here comes the Yankee base runner, and he's down in there safely. So the Yankees are on the board. That's Grayson Westfall, who dashed from third when he saw the throw coming. And just like that, the Yankees are on the board. First run of their 2020 season comes on a pickoff attempt. So 5-1 Yankees with 2 on, still no one out, and they've got their biggest power hitter, Jared Miller, up to bat. He swings and misses for a strike. Pops out of the catcher's glove, rolls to the backstop. Both runners advance. So we will do this again, but this time the Yankee runners are both closer to home plate. 5-1 the score. Yankees starting against the Dodgers' Cody Green, who started this game, as you mentioned, without a hitch. This has been his roughest inning yet. Loaded the bases with no outs. Then it's a run on a pickoff attempt. So a 5-run score, a 1-2 count, no away here in the bottom half of inning number 3. Green gets inside, brushes it off. Miller steps out of the batter's box, asking for time. Time is granted. He'll step back into the plate. Miller swings at this upcoming pitch, and a big strikeout right there. For Cody Green, a big out either way. It's the first out of the inning, and he sits Jared Green down. Tough to see, considering that was the Yankees' one of their biggest power hitters. And now Luke Crago will step into bat.
I think Cole has a run.
This one down low. Taken for a ball. Again, I want to remind everyone we're having some technical difficulties on our scoreboard. Scores 5-1 with the Dodgers in front by 4 runs. The 1-0 is taken for a ball outside. It's now 2-0. To Luke Crago. For the Yankees, Crago watches ball 3 hit the dirt, 3 straight balls for Luke Crago. Crago's got a chance to continue to cut into this this Dodger lead. The moment, scored 4-1. Pinstripes looking for more. Pitch outside for a ball. Runner will go. It's going to be a walk. And the out is made at home plate. So a big out that will actually end the inning. No shooting left. 2 away. 1 inning. But the out is made, so a potential run-saving opportunity there. It was a run-saving opportunity, I should say. A good awareness, but the batter's walked for runners down on the corners for the Yankees. It's a 5-1 affair in favor of the Dodgers. And now we're going to see Ethan Westfall come back to the plate. Yankees still trying to chip away at this Dodger lead. Strike. Certainly a questionable call towards the inside part of the plate, but 0-1 regardless, and the Yankee runner will advance to second with ease without a throw. So 2 on for Ethan Westfall. Westfall looking to do some damage at the plate. This one taken outside for a ball, high and outside that is. Westfall has a brother on this team. His name is Grayson. He was batting in the 10 hole tonight for the Yankees. So Westfall at 5, his brother at 10. His brother was hit by a pitch earlier tonight. And Westfall himself almost hit by that pitch. Another run coming to third. And they're going to rule this runner safe who comes to the plate. That's Grayson Boggs. It's now 5-2. We're starting to get this game closer to where it should be in terms of the score department. So it was 5-0 when we started the bottom of the third. We do want to tell everyone we've likely hit our time limit, though. Not quite. We are close on our time limit. Obviously, they're going to let the inning play out. They're not going to call it mid-game. But the Yankees have come back, got on the scoreboard, and made this a game again. This one fouled off. It's the first pitch. Should be not the first pitch, but it's another pitch of the at-bat to Ethan Westfall. And Fall keeping things alive. So we'll do it again on a 2-2 count with 2 away in the bottom of the third. Yankees already cutting into this Dodgers lead, 5-2 the score. Dodgers opened the game with a run in the first, added 4 in the second, before the Yankees were able to add 2 here in the third. And it's by far been the toughest inning for Dodgers pitcher Cody Green, who is now just about to eclipse his 50 pitch mark. And he does with a ball outside, so 51 pitches so far and counting for Green. Full count. Only a runner on third right now for the Yankees. He's just a couple of feet away from making this a 2-run ball game. And the pitch swung on down third base line. It's a fair ball. Run will score, and runner is safe. So it's now 5-3. 3 runs so far for the Yankees in this inning, all coming with 2 outs. So the rally is very alive, very real. And the Yankees look to keep this going. Carson Samples, the next batter up. Yankees with 1 on, 2 away. It's a 5-3 game. This one pops out of the catcher's glove, a ball high. Yankees now with a runner once again in scoring position. So this has been the best Yankee opportunity they've had to come and make this a game, and they've done just that. So far, 3 runs in this inning. They're looking for more. Tying run now back at the plate. And the 1-0 is taken down low for a strike. It's a 1-1 count. 5-0 the score. Want to remind everyone, games are Monday night for the next 6 Monday nights after this one, so plenty more baseball coming your way tonight. Obviously, we had a very good doubleheader. Game 1 going to the Dodgers in a 1-0 affair. Verdict's still not out on game number 2, but the Yankees trail the Dodgers by 2. It's going to be a 2-1 count is what Samples awaits. 2 away. An out likely would end this game, but that's not quite definite yet. This pitch taken high, runner goes, no throw. Yankees now with the runner at third, so Yankees have had their way on the base paths in this inning. Yankees another step closer in trying to make this a 1-run deficit. For the moment, it's a 2-run Dodger lead. A 3-1 count. And the pitch taken for a strike. Oh, excuse me, now it was ball 4. It looked like a strike from up here, was not. It'll be ball 4. So runners back on the corners for the Yankees. And now the Yankees, with a chance, home run right here, can win this game. It can be a walk-off like we've never seen after the Dodgers built a 5-0 lead. It's now a 5-3 game. One swing of the bat could totally change the entire outcome. Braxton Holstead, the batter. Runners on the corners. Time granted to the Yankees right fielder. And the pitch is taken for a ball. Holstead wanted to swing, pulled back. It's now 1-0. looking for a called strike. Dodgers not worried about the runner. Samples jogs down to second base. Probably would have been out if there were any throw at all. But instead, Dodgers just trying to focus on getting this out and getting out of this game and surviving with a 5-3 victory, which would be the case at the moment, but the Yankees, folks, are threatening. Runners on second and third. Game-winning run at the plate. A home run will end this thing in walk-off fashion. It's Braxton Holstead, the batter. He swings and fouls off. It's now a 1-2 count. And the Yankees definitely working Cody Green in inning number 3.
Do you know where that device was that Chad was using?
1-2 pitch taken in the dirt. 2-2. Pitch count of Green now starting to become a factor. He's just hit the 60 plateau mark. He's going to be throwing his 61st pitch, and again, all this Yankee rally coming with 2 away. This one, a called strike 3, no swing, and that should do it, and it will do it. So Dodgers get a pair of opening night victories here at the Winfield Youth Baseball League. They beat the Yankees in game 1, 1-0. They take down the Yankees 5-3 in game number 2, and that will do it. So a great opening night. Want to remind everyone that our next broadcast will come a week from tonight. We'll see the Yankees and the Cardinals. Pretty cool stuff. Yankees start the season 2-0. Excuse me, 0-2. Dodgers open the year 2-0, and a lot for both teams to think about as they regroup, hit the practice fields next week, treated later this week, and then they'll play again on Monday. I want to send a couple of thank yous out. I want to thank our photographer, Mike McGee, for shooting this game. I want to thank all the hard-working men and women behind the scenes who were able to help put this broadcast on the air tonight. And wanted to also thank you at home for watching, because without you, this would not be possible. Great, again, to have baseball back. We see fans coming back in limited capacity. We've got players back on the field. All in all, a great night for some baseball. Again, just to recap, Dodgers take game 1, 1-0. They also take game 2 by a score of 5-3 for the Yankees. That'll do it here in Winfield. For 13 Sports, I'm Jake Siegel. Join us again next week.